Hello, great minds. You're all welcome to my YouTube channel, World Digital Skilling Oneself, which is a citadel where we empower people to utilize their digital gadgets and add more values to themselves, and equally help share vital information that is going to empower people all over the world. So if you're watching this tutorial today, it's because you want to get the requirements to play the American DV lottery. So what are some of the requirements that you need in order to be accepted or in order to win the DV lottery? Because not everyone is open to play the American DV lottery. There are some basic requirements that you need in order to be eligible to play the American DV lottery. I have 7 requirements that I'm going to share with you. Yes, I have 7, but there are more than 7. But these 7 that I'm going to share with you are the most important requirements that you need in order to win the American DV lottery, or in order to increase your chances of winning the American DV lottery. In my previous tutorials, I've shared a lot of experiences. There are a lot. So if you want to know them, you just need to get to the descriptive part of this tutorial, and you are going to see a lot of information that is going to empower you on your journey to the American DV lottery. So the first requirement that you need in order to play the American DV lottery is your country of origin. Is your country eligible to play the American DV lottery? Because in my previous tutorial, I had made mention of countries that are banned for now in order to play the American DV lottery. So if your country is not among the countries that are viable to play, so it will be not of no importance for you to play the American DV lottery. You can check in the descriptive part of this tutorial. You are going to know those countries that are not eligible to play the American DV lottery. So make sure that your country is accepted to play the American DV lottery. And now the second requirement that I'm going to throw more light on is education. Yes, education. It's very important with regards to this requirement. You need to have done at least 12 years in school. That's including the elementary and the secondary. So that means you need to have at least an advanced level. Yes, and you must have done 12 years in school, in a formal school. Yes, that is the second requirement. I know most of you might say, I just did 10 years, I did 7 years, I did 6 years, so am I not eligible to win the DV lottery? That brings us to the third requirement, which is the work experience. Yes, this is where if you don't have the second requirement, which is that of education, you can as well utilize this requirement, which is the work experience, to be a winner. Yes, and for the work experience entails that you should have at least 2 years working experience within the 5 past years in a trade that states that you should be trained for at least 2 years. So what am I saying? So if you don't have the requirement of you as for you haven't gone to school for 12 years, but you had working experience, you had 2 years working experience within the 5 years back in a trade that states that you should be trained for 2 years. Yes, if you are opportune to have that, yes, you are qualified to play the American DV lottery. And now our fourth requirement that is very strategic as well is the photo requirement. Yes, the photo requirement. And I've taken time to elaborate on photo requirements. You check in the descriptive part of this tutorial, you're going to see a lot of information about that. But in my subsequent tutorial, I will take time and I will show you how you can process your pictures, how you personally can snap your picture. Yes, how you can snap your picture and snap maybe your derivatives, that's your wife, your children, and you manipulate them and you upload them. Yes. For my next tutorial, I'm going to teach you that because the photo is a vital element for you to win the American lottery because the KCC has given requirements for the pictures that you need to play with. It has its dimensions that you need to follow, like 2 by 2 inch, 300 resolution. So those are some of the things that you need to make sure that you take into consideration when you are processing the picture. Yes, so that's one of the aspects that people don't take into consideration, and it makes them to fail not to be selected. So, and the fifth requirement is the marital status. Yes, the marital status. Yes, you can play single. Yes, you can play single. That's your marital status. You are single. But if you're married, it's good that you play with your spouse. And you playing with your spouse even gives you a higher chance of winning, that I have earlier explained. How do you have an increased chance of winning if you are a couple? Because, for example, let me say if you are a man, you play like the major. First round, let's say first round you play as a major, you place your wife or spouse plus the children. That's first round. And now your wife will play as the main major, the main, and your spouse plus children. That means you guys have an increased chance of winning. If you win, your wife travels and your children. And if your wife wins, you travel plus children. So that gives you increased chance of winning the American DV lottery. I'm not saying that some of you should hurry up and go and make fake marriage certificates. All of that is going to be detected. Yes, it's going to be detected. So let's be natural that you are married and you have all the documentations. And with regards to these requirements, make sure that you include all your children, even if they are not beside you. Make sure that you upload their pictures as well and you give their information and with the children that you have adopted. That is the fifth requirement for you to be eligible to win the American DV lottery. And our sixth requirement that I would like you to take into consideration is the email address. Yes, the email address is very vital because we have been playing a lot of people. At times they come, they don't have email address, so at times we are forced to like use maybe ours, but it's not good. So I want to encourage each and everyone to create an email address. So if you have a challenge on how to create an email address, I have tutorials on how you can create email addresses for yourself. Yes, you just check in the descriptive part. You can scroll through my channel. We have more than 100 videos already uploaded into our YouTube channel while digital skilling oneself to empower you so that you should not be left behind. You need to be digitally literate. In this present era, if you are a digital illiterate, it is terrible, it is catastrophic. Yes, so you need to empower yourself digitally. And I'll just take this opportunity to present to you that if you need IT gadgets, you can as well contact me and we are going to help you, give it to you at a promotional prices. You can just check the link below in this tutorial. So you should take note of the email address. So you should have an email address, because somebody can use his email address and now you win. You have challenges in filling the next form, the DS260 form, which I've made a very elaborative tutorial on that, how you can fill the DS260 form. You can check in the descriptive part of this tutorial, you get the tutorial as well. So you can do all of this without needing the help of a facilitator or an attorney. So you play alone, you upload, you do everything alone. And our seventh requirement that I will advise you to have is a telephone number, which is optional. Yes, it's optional. It does not mean when you place your telephone number in your form and you play, it means that when you will win, they will call you that you have won. No, they will never do that. But it is good, because there might be some situations that you need to be contacted. So with the telephone number, you can be reached out to. So these are the 70 requirements that you need in order to play the American DB lottery. So I'm encouraging you to like my tutorial, keep a comment, and share. So if you have any challenges, I have a team that can help you process your picture and help you play as well. So don't forget to like, keep a comment, and share. We have a lot of videos, important videos, impactful videos in our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. God bless you. See you in my next tutorial.